I'm McDonald, and this is the story behind that hit single you all know and love, My by Armand Van Helden, featuring me. Oh, how I gonna make it through it? What's it gonna take to do it? My, oh, how I ever get this way? Where's it gonna go? So let's go back to 2006 because it's a long time ago. My is probably my best known song in the UK, and it's become a club classic. It's a dance anthem. Really proud to be involved in this project. I feel like from doing Feel the Vibe to then the next step of My, I learned quite a lot about the industry, and I was allowed to have my name as a feature on the record. Armand Van Helden is obviously an incredible DJ and producer, and he's always looking for like a rare gem that he can sample to make into a record. So one day he goes into a record shop. I wasn't there, I have no idea, but this is my idea of what happened. Armand goes into a record shop and finds Gary Wright's Falling Apart, I think it's called. I always get this wrong. I think it's called Falling Apart. But he sampled this record, and where he sampled it, he changed the tempo, because it was a ballad, I believe. And then by sampling it, he sped up the time signature, so the BPM was much faster. So when you do that, quite often the pitch is affected, and it goes from low to high. So suddenly, a male voice sped up now sounds like a female vocal that's very soulful. And this was in 2004 that the first version of My came out, and it was a massive hit, massive in all the clubs. But the label, Southern Fried, that Armand was signed to, didn't think the track maybe had reached its full potential and wanted to do a song version. So it was pitched out to a lot of different publishers, and weirdly, a friend of mine, Andreas Jensen, who was a bass player and a great songwriter and singer, he had co-written the song, the new song that had won out of all the other songs. The new version of My, they called it My Functory. And when Southern Fried asked Andreas who would be good to sing this, he suggested me. And then my ex-boyfriend, Jags Kuna, who's an amazing producer, was working with Southern Fried, producing some of their artists. And Nathan Thursting, the A&R there, said to him, look, we're looking for a vocalist who can feature on Armand's record. He also suggested me, and he said, she's just worked with Axwell and she's just had a big hit with that. So I went into the studio with Andreas. When I say studio, it was literally his bedroom in his flat. I sang the song through a pop shield that was his girlfriend's tights. So the budget for production was very, very small. And I was really ill. I was really sick. I remember that, worrying about my vocal performance. But actually, the raspy tones and everything that comes with just having a cough and cold worked really well for this record. And yeah, it was called My Functory. I was really worried, and I wasn't sure if I should do it, which is crazy now because it literally was the best thing that's ever happened to me. But because it was kind of a re-release, and I also felt weird because I hadn't written it. Yeah, I was worried about how it would be received by the music industry, the dance music industry. But I shouldn't have been worried. It was so well received. We just missed the top 10. It went to number 12 in the UK charts. And what was so annoying was from number 5 in the charts to number 11 was all football songs. And some of them were awful, but it was the World Cup, I think. It was something like that. I'm not into sport, but I'm really not into football. But so we missed the charts. If it had gone in the top 10, I would have performed it on Top of the Pops, and which was the thing to do back then for music. So I'm gutted about that. Just an incredible adventure. I'd never met Armand at this point. He heard, obviously, my vocal, and he thought that I was going to be black. My, oh, how we gonna make it through it? Where's it gonna go? Oh, my, oh, how we gonna make it through it? What's it gonna take to do it? And then the first time we met was at an arena in Germany. It was like a music festival for dance artists, in an arena in Essen. And that was the first time we met. And he was like, damn, they told me you were a little white girl. I can't believe it. And we got on really well. And when I was in New York, I went to his loft and we hung out for a bit, and just really cool guy. Always thought he was like majorly hot. But yeah, and then we did plan to make something else together, but we never did. It's just one of those things. But hopefully in the future we'll work together again. And something amazing that's happening is I'll be performing with Ministry of Sound Classical around the UK at big festivals, and I'm going to be performing My on that, which will be incredible with a full orchestra. So I'm so excited about that for this summer. And it just feels like a full circle moment, working with Ministry of Sound again, singing My. Yeah, it's just one of those full circle moments. I'm eternally grateful for Andreas Jensen and Joe Killington for writing such an incredible song, for Andreas Jensen for suggesting me to Southern Fried Records, and to my ex-boyfriend Jags Kuna, because he put my name in the hat as well. He didn't have to, and without them I wouldn't have had the opportunity to be on that record. I really wasn't prepared for how big My would be, way bigger than Feel the Vibe.
Oh, good. Dobra.
I started getting, for the first time, international bookings. So with Feel the Vibe, I just worked in the UK. I did a lot of clubs all over the UK, some festivals.
And this is an acoustic Savannah Sunset Session version.
But again, I only had one song for my set, so you know. But I did everywhere, all over the UK with that. And My was obviously a much bigger record. People just really loved it. I always used to say, like, my gravestone would be Tara McDonald. Who's that? The girl that sang My. Absolutely no way I was prepared for how big that song would be. But being a dance artist, you're really faceless. You know, my picture wasn't on the artwork. So people connect with my voice on that song, but I was still kind of invisible, really. And so my life didn't change. People didn't recognize me wherever I went. That didn't happen. The song just resonated with people, and even now today it's on radio all the time, like BBC One play it all the time. It is a dance anthem. Like, even Armand said to me, he said his first version in 2004, he said the classic now is the version that I was involved with. That song, it's just so powerful. It's so powerful. People love it even today. Like, I'll get friends messaging me that they've been out, or videos of them out, and the song is being played somewhere when they're on holiday or in the club or on the radio. It's still on the radio all the time. I mean, it is a dance anthem. Oh, Mr. Armand Van Helden, that saucy fellow, is very, very handsome. ridiculously cool. Literally the coolest person ever. I don't know, just makes everything cool. Even if he does something cheesy, it's cool because it's Armand. Mr. Armand Van Helden and Southern Fry Records. I love you guys. Thanks for taking a chance on me.